Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back to Avorion with LD7, and today we are going to be taking a look at building our first titanium level ship. So this is going to be kind of like the basis of our ship design for the next few iterations, most likely, what we build today. But the goal is to try to make it all out of titanium and get a little bit better stats over here than what we currently have. We got about 5,600 titanium to use, plus, if we destroy that, we almost have 6,000. I'm just going to go through and kind of deconstruct most of this stuff because, yeah, we need to keep the center block. I don't really want any of these to be made out of iron, just because iron's pretty heavy and everything. Another way we could have done that is if you go to modify your entire ship, you can change the material up to titanium. So we're going to do that. So our core is made out of titanium, and we are going to go to titanium hull to start with and kind of build a little framework. Kind of what I'm thinking. I'm going to match the shape here so it's automatically sized right. I'm going to put, I don't know, maybe like that much hole there. And then I kind of want to do like a foiled design, if that makes sense. So something, it's kind of hard to see. And for this I'm going to use the mirrors, that way it ends up in the same spot. Make that, actually, we could go something like this and then put the engine, nah, it's not quite what I want. I'm basically trying to extend this out a little bit. So I want it elevated above, kind of like that. Maybe, yeah, we can make it a little thinner, a little bit wider. Okay, we're gonna do that. What I'm gonna do on top of this little block here is put a thruster so we get some good up-down control. So that will be nice. Just do that. Cool. That'll give us a little bit of thrust power. And then I'm going to take our engines, and what I want to do is actually make it a 4-engine design if I can. And we'll maybe make these a little longer than the actual foil. So we'll do, that doesn't look that good. We'll turn our mirrors back on, and let's see if we can't get this to fit. It's because our blocks are kind of a weird size, but we'll put one there, or, well, that's 2 engines, I guess, but whatever. So there's our 4 engines. That should actually, I mean, 305 is our Excel. That's pretty good. We are going to put some thrusters on the side, and these I'm going to try to make them the same size as this, if I can. Maybe match shape would be better. And you can just use the control and kind of do it that way, but we're going to do that. And that should give us decent amount of maneuverability. The only block that's going to be iron is the inertial dampener has to be. We're going to put it like that. So that's pretty good. I mean, this is going to be a fast ship, no less, but let's put on our cargo bay and our crew quarters and see how that does for us. I kind of want to like fit it in here. The match shape isn't working very good. Maybe match block? No. Shape. Yeah. So we're gonna have to custom do this, I guess. It's fine. We should be capable, I guess. But you want to have a little bit of cargo. I mean, I don't need a cargo bay that big. So we're gonna put one up here. The next really big important thing is going to be to build our generators. This will give us 11, so maybe that'll give us, yeah, we'll do that. That's enough. Then we need crew quarters. Those should go about the same spot, about the same size. So we can hold 23 crew. I mean, that's good enough for now. So that is the, I mean, for a basic ship, this will do just fine, except for the power usage. So let's go ahead and sort that out. and try to get a couple generators put on. Now, I'm not sure exactly where I want to do this, but I want it to be a big block with generators, batteries, warp cells, shield generators, all those things. Like, you want it to be one big block. It's more effective than having a couple of small blocks scattered around. So we'll do that. That gives us 2.5 generated, so that's decent. We'll maybe put on a container. This will give us extra 10. Sure. But I do want those, you know, matched up like that. And then last but not least, since we've got some extra titanium, I'm just gonna go ahead and encase these blocks. So this match shape is actually really useful for this. So I can basically make these as thin as possible in whatever dimension we're working with. And then it's, you know, basically just slightly bigger than the actual block, which I think looks nice. You know, it makes the ship all the same. It adds a bunch of hull as well, which is nice. So yeah, encasing everything is kind of a priority to an extent, just because it makes your ship a lot stronger, so you don't have to worry about pirates coming and attacking you. So, well, we'll widen that out. I don't really want it to match that shape. I want it to match the one below it. Let's see, maybe I can get this to not look like ass. You know what? It is what it is, so just expand these back one, and then finish covering the thrusters. This would have been a lot faster if I turned on the mirrors, because then it'd be doing both sides of the ship at once. But that's okay. I sometimes like to just do it the slow way, because, I don't know, you get a better accuracy when you're placing your blocks, which is nice. But, yeah. So we'll finish encasing these. Need one up top, and one on bottom. And I mean, that is basically the ship. So, let's take a look and see how this bad boy does. Fairly maneuverable, not quite as much as our iron ship. It does stop a lot faster. Let's assign our crew. Yeah. So we need a couple mechanics now, and really, I don't need this. Okay, I forgot to put the turrets on it. So let's do that. We'll put 1 and 2. And we'll put 1 chain gun turret on the bottom. Cool. And yeah, now we need to reassign. So we need a sergeant, 2 gunners, and we need a little bit more crew. So there aren't actually any space stations in this sector. Anyway, so let's go ahead and see if we can get back. This one should, yeah, they have basically every type of station here, so they should have the crew. And once we get the crew, or the miners put in, we will be able to use both mining turrets. Right now I think we can only use one, and it's not very efficient, so it's not going to mine quickly because we don't have enough crew. So let's get our crew up and see. Here we are. Just boost over. So our speed is decent. I mean, 1900. I'll take that for, you know, a pretty low tier ship. All things considered, that is not bad. Our whole, we'll take a look at the stats. So hull is almost 2K, so that's decent. We could expand the energy storage so we aren't sitting after warping for as long, but that's fine too. All things considered, decent little starter ship, less than 5,000 titanium. So yeah, definitely a viable option. If you enjoyed this episode, kind of going over how to build a titanium ship that's going to be functional, please like, comment, subscribe as always, and until next time, this has been LD7, and we will see ya.